warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. I'm Anara from SMP Insan Cendekia Boarding School, Sukoharjo. I'm here to tell you a story called The Legend of Toba Lake. Once upon a time, there was a prosperous village in an island called Sumatra. In northern part of the island lived a farmer whose name was Toba. He lived alone and had no wife. He worked on his farmland to grow rice and vegetables that he sells to local market. One day, after work on his small farm, he decided to go fishing. He wanted to look for some fish for his dinner. He waited for a long time, but his hook didn't catch any fish. Suddenly, his fish bait made some movement. And that was true. A pretty big fish stuck on his bait. He took the fish and then put it on a fish basket. Then he went home. Arriving at home, he put his fish basket beside the fireplace. But he realized that he forgot to look for some woods. So he went out. After getting some woods, he went back home. But he was too surprised as he saw the fish basket was empty. He just found some gold, which in the form of gold pieces. He stepped to his room, but again, he was so shocked as he saw a beautiful girl with long hair in his room. Toba was so shocked and wondered who the girl was. I am the incarnation of the fish you caught this afternoon, but you don't have to be afraid. I will help you to do some household activity. I will cook for you and prepare your daily meal, said the girl. Toba was so happy to hear that. Since that day, the beautiful girl lived in Toba's house. Until one day, Toba asked her to get married, but the girl gave a requirement. I am agreed to be your wife, but don't ever tell my secret, my condition that I was a fish. Toba agreed, and then they got married. They lived happily because they loved each other. Years gone by, Toba's wife was pregnant, and not long after that, she gave birth. The baby was a boy named Samosir. 7 years later, Samosir grew and became a spoiled child because his mother spoiled him so much. He only stayed at home or even played. One day, his mother asked her to bring lunch for his father, but Samosir refused. His mother was angry. He felt forced to do what his mother's request, so he brought his father's lunch, but he grumbled continuously. On the way to his father's farm, he felt very hungry. He ate the lunch, little by little. Meanwhile, the day was getting hot. Toba felt very hungry and thirsty that time. Toba got very mad. Finally, he saw somebody in the stands, but he was surprised as he saw Samosir, who came to the farm. What? Where is your mother? Why she didn't bring my lunch? Toba took the lunch quickly, and when he opened the lunch, it was no more left. What? Where is my lunch? Why is it empty? Toba said angrily. Samosir answered with anxiety. Toba felt very upset with his son. Your manner is like a little animal. You were so naughty. Well, it is because your mother is a fish, so you're like her. Go away from here. Toba didn't realize what he said was so rude. He was forbidden to tell about Samosir's mother's origin. Samosir felt very sad. He cried continuously. He told his mother what his father had said to him. Calm down, Samosir. Don't cry anymore. Now, all you have to do is climb the highest tree and stay there. There will be a huge disaster in here. Samosir went away and climbed the highest tree in that village. He stayed there, obeyed his mother's instruction. Suddenly, the sky was getting dark upon the valley, and not long after that, the rain poured the earth. It was a huge rain. The thunder and the lightning were so scary. The rain made a huge flood. The village was like a sea. Just as the girl said, there was a great disaster in that village. Meanwhile, Toba, who was still in his farm, shocked with this great disaster. It's too late for him to apologize. He was drowned by the flood and finally died. And the spoiled child, Samosir, although he climbed the highest tree, he still couldn't save himself from this great disaster. He died at his parents. His body was floating, and then became a small island which now was called Samosir Island. And the village was sank and became a huge lake named Toba Lake. The end. The moral of the story is, always keep your promise. That's all from me. Sorry if I have any mistakes that make misunderstandings. Thank you for your attention. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.